figured I'd make a continuation of the video. So I got my CDL in 2023. I had just got the Army. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And the job market was really, really shitty in 2019. Really, really bad. No, it was 2018. I got my CDL in 2019. I started in October of 2018. And the reason why I would say it only took 30 days, but it seemed like it took longer because I went to like a university and they had their days off from like, you know, they don't work really well. They really weren't really there on weekends and stuff like that. But what I'm saying by that was, man, I was smoking weed every day. I was trying to figure out. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't started smoking weed till it was time to get my CDL. And I say don't do that for a reason because I didn't pay attention to a lot of things in class. The hardest thing for me at the time was I was like had anxiety to doing the pre-trip. And learning the pre-trip was tough. And I'm gonna tell you a cheat code. Get your permit before you start school. You can get your permit, and it's an app called CDL Prep. And you can study that, and I promise, just do the exams. Don't do the practice test. Do the exams, and you study the exams enough. Keeps going like 90s to 100, and it's gonna be the same way at DMV. And I promise, that's how I got my permit. That's how I got all my endorsements, and it went like that, and it was smooth as hell. But back to the story. But when I first started, I was like, oh man, this truck moving too fast. I'm not gonna be able to back it. I'm not gonna be able to learn how to do the pre-trip, like which is like learning the mechanics of the truck. I'm not gonna learn nothing about the air brakes. I was super nervous every day. And I'll always be in the back of the class, just like whatever. I don't care. Like it is what it is. And then I started taking it serious because while everybody was hotboxing and smoking in the car, I used to be in there practicing the pre-trip, practicing the not being broke to crack, whatever the little phrase it was I used to use. Next thing I know, I got the pre-trip down pat. I was excited. I got the pre-trip down pat. My next thing was, could I alley dock? Could I parallel park? We used to have to parallel park the semis back in the day, but I think we had 48 footers. We didn't have 53. But I was like, and back then I learned how to drive a manual. Now you can take the automatic and do automatic restriction, but I don't recommend that because just in case you work for a company that has older trucks or you work for a local company, most local companies still use manual trucks. So and definitely if you want to do dump trucks, it's manual. Most of them are manual. But I learned on 10-speed. It didn't take long, and after I got out of school, I learned how to float gears. But like I said, most trucks now are automatic, you know. But man, it was like a process. And then I took it January 5th. 8 people failed before I took it, and they was just hitting curves. They didn't fail because they was like missing on the parallel parking or you know the alley docking or the 90. They were messing up on because they was hitting curves on the way back. And I went through a high traffic situation where it was like very, very high traffic, and I was like, oh my god, I was super nervous. Well, I ended up passing out of the 8 people. Super. I feel like I got the golden ticket on American Idol. But again, I didn't want to make this video too long.